So hello everybody and welcome to today's baseball game between Waco and Hornell. I'm Bob Peischer broadcasting from the Maple City Dodge broadcast booth here at Maple City Park. Getting ready. I already have our first batter up here. Apologize, a little bit late getting on. At the plate, senior. There is no scoreboard today here in the stadium. They lost all electric to this facility and the football facility as well. I guess a transformer, one of the ones that the school owns on the ground here, those green things had blown and they got to have it replaced. So it'll be a few months, I guess, before that's done. And walked him, so first batter walked. Matt McKee on the mound for Hornell. So Marcus Brem at the plate. Colin Mellenbecker on first for Waco. Waco comes in with another 1-0 record. They beat Honeoye 12-2 on Thursday. Because it was listed as 12 on Thursday as I saw it, but it could have been moved, and they just never changed the date of it. But it listed as Thursday, and that's a pop-up. Panicello, and Panicello's there. Good job. A little wind, not much here today, but you see Panicello shifting around a little bit, able to snag that. So one out, and Michael Gamo up to bat. Swings through that one for strike one. McKee ready to deliver. Making contact just foul. Kind of looking out there at the lineup for Hornell. Gennaro Pico on third. Shawnee Rose at short. Dominic Nasca at second. And Griffin Baker at first. Hornell lost their first game 4-3. Against Leroy at Leroy, which was a strange setup. Hornell was the home team because they were supposed to play here. And game was moved from Friday because of weather, and then again moved Saturday morning from 1 o'clock Saturday to here to Leroy. So Hornell on the long trip not able to get the victory. Easy out. Gates Miller. It's looking at the outfield. Got Riley Cullen at left field. Gates Miller, who you just saw at in center field. And Panicello, who you also saw make the first out. Throw back over. Trying to keep Colin Mellenbecker on first. Hornell will be away on Wednesday at Livonia. We'll be bringing that game to you as well. That's inside. Okay. 1-0. told the umpire, I'm not sure his name, but he's been doing games for years. I said, kind of give us the count. Oh, and couldn't hang on to it. That's a tough play when it skips like that. And it hit on the grass. Dominic Naska was in perfect position, but and that's going to be a base hit. Going to send Mellenbacher home, and he's going to score. Just bobbled in the outfield is Cullen. So Hornell finds themselves down 1. Nothing you can see. Good hit that time by Brogan Cotter. So a 2-out hit by Cotter brings home the first run of the game here for Waco. The Eagles, like I said, coming off a 12-2 victory over Class D Honeoye. Owen 2 to Ethan Loop. Only the 8th grader Loop is, so. Cotter running. Kind of a double pump that time by Oyer. Couldn't get it out of his glove. So Cotter with the stolen base. And that's going to be it's going to be right to beautiful position. I thought for sure it had enough steam on it to get throw, but good play by Naska over to Griffin Baker for the out. So we go to the bottom of the first. Today's game brought to you by the Genuine, the original, the Overhead Door Company of Canisteo Valley, 382-8172. Commercial, residential, agricultural doors. Thanks, Jim Oyer and his staff at the Overhead Door Company. First Heritage Federal Credit Union, open up a Casasa checking account, a checking account that pays you. That's right, earn cashback rewards, foreign ATM fees refunded. Do you Casasa? I do. Check out all the financial services they offer at First Heritage right here. I can see the place right across from the Hornell High School tennis courts. First Heritage. The Dagan Funeral Home, 38 Church Street in Hornell, 324-3500. Cremation service is only $16.95 plus the crematory fee. Thanks Jim Dagan and Laura Pico. The Ryan Agencies, Hornell, Jasper, and Wellsville, 3 great locations to serve you better. Hornell location located at 57 Broadway. Call 324-7500. The Ryan Agencies, insurance protection you can rely on at the Ryan Agencies. Maple City Dodge, Airport Road, North Hornell. Great sales, great service, and all Dodge, Chrysler, Jeep. Stop up and see Gary Harwood and the Birch Brothers at Maple City Dodge. Great collision department as well. Elderwood at Hornell is a skilled nursing facility providing comprehensive personalized care through a variety of programs such as physical, occupational, and speech therapy at 1 Bethesda Drive. It's Elderwood in Hornell. Connors and Ferris, your workers' comp attorney's offices in Buffalo, Rochester, New York City. Call 585-262-COMP. Thanks, Greg Connors. Connors and Ferris. Connors and Ferris. St. James Hospital, Dr. Andrew Wilhelm, sports medicine physician. Had to come up there. It is 385-3740. Dr. Andrew Wilhelm at St. James Hospital. Thanks, Dr. Wilhelm. And that's it for the ads today, for that one. Not for today, but that inning. Leading off for Hornell, you got number 10, Gates Miller, who had a great outing for Hornell to start things. Went 3 for 3. Hornell had a good time, but especially or a good game against Leroy, just losing 3-4, but just timely hitting and a few mistakes by Hornell in the field. Just let that one get away. So Miller up. I think he was 3 for 3, right, the other day? Yeah, so. Hopefully we can get things going here.
What's happened here so far?
We had 2 hits and walked the first runner and then had 2 hits, and it's 1-0 Waco. Now we're at the bottom of the first, so it's Hornell's first at bat. There's no scoreboard or anything because the electric's all out. So Gates and Miller first up for Hornell, bottom of the first, to lead things off. Talking to his father, he was next to me. Gates' father, graduated high school with him. Miller makes contact. It's going to be out of play. Good hustle. Gamel playing third. That one's going to be right. Ooh, I thought it was going to be right at my car. And it was. Oh, hit my. I'm insured. At the top of my car. 0-2. That one goes into the gutters on the roof here. It's one of the unusual stadiums in New York State, high school stadiums, that has a roof on it. And there's Miller, makes contact. Unfortunately, right in to the glove of Isaac Mellenbacher, the right fielder, but good contact. That's all you ask for, and he's made contact on all 4 pitches, so. So Griffin Baker, first baseman, up to bat. He fouls one off. Hornell. It's always a good sign that you're making contact anyways. You don't want to. Of course, you want to be able to put it in play. Matthew Clark, 9th grader, on the mound for Waco. Another one fouled off. Every pitch he's thrown today has been fouled off so far. So he's doing a good job. I mean,
Thanks, Daddy.
this is funny. I've never seen it. He did give up 1 ball though, so it is 1-2. Griffin makes contact, and it's going to go off the glove. Nice try. As Baker is going to slide into second with a 1-out double. Another foul tip. Wow. Wish I had a statistician to keep track of everything. Every pitch he's thrown but one has been foul tipped, or besides the hit by. Well, and obviously the outs too, but there's been contact, I guess, with every pitch except that one now too. It's kind of funny. That one's low. And swung through that one. Catcher Nick Oyer at the plate. Follows that one off into the football stadium. On the turf it went. Again, Hornell's next game will be at Livonia on Wednesday, given the weather. We'll be there doing that game. Time called. Again, Matthew Clark on the mound for Waco. There's a solid hit. Going to bring Griffin Baker home. It's going to tie the ball game. Oh, not a good decision to throw that ball. I'm surprised when Clark turned around. Griffin was already at home plate. You got to hang on to that only because you don't want Oyer to advance. Good contact by Oyer. This one's in play possibly. No, it was in play, but unfortunately Ethan Loop could not track it down. That's a tough play. Anything that's hit straight up in the air, especially the wind, like I said, is now starting to kick up a little bit, so it's got to be tough for those kind of plays. That's the one outside, 1-1. Clark throws back to keep Oyer honest at first. Foul tip, Colin Haley. Batting for Hornell. Calling the DH. Haley goes down, second out. All right, fielder Jacob Ponicello, the 11th grader, up. Ponicello makes contact. And that's the third out. It's going to take us to the second. I've got to switch off a battery here. We had some issues. Apparently the system is not fully charged like it thought it was. There we go. Today's game brought to you by Simmons & Rockwell Ford and Simmons & Rockwell Nissan right across the street. Top-notch sales service. Make car buying simple when you drive your deal. Check out the new and used vehicles at both Simmons & Rockwell Ford and Simmons & Rockwell Nissan. Right up there in North Hornell. Simmons & Rockwell. Home Health Care Services provides compassionate in-home health care and the comfort of your very own home. Promoting independence and enriching the quality of life. Call 324-4142. Covering Steuben, Livingston, Yates, and Schuyler counties. Home Health Care Services. Mike Palmer Plumbing, Heating, Air Conditioning, State Route 36 in Canisteel. Call 698-4444. Need a plumber? Call Palmer. Mike Palmer Plumbing, Heating, Air Conditioning. Don't throw that away. Hess's Tree and Stump Removal, Bucket Truck Services, Chipping, Stump Grinding, Dependable Expert Service. Call Lenny Rose, 324-1326. Hess's Tree and Stump Removal. Valley Apparel and Designs. They do custom apparel and signs. 281-8777. It's team, school, sports, work apparel. It's Valley Apparel. Now at bat, number 11, Isaac Mellenbacher, 10th grader. Still on the mound, number 17, Matthew McKee. That goes right to Baker. Baker's going to cover. And one out. Now up Charles Feynman. Of course, I recognize all these names if you watch our games. They play in Hornell Waco basketball, Hornell Waco soccer. Nice pitch by McKee. It is 1-1. One and two to Feynman. And there's strike three. Nice pitching by McKee that time. First strikeout of the game. The pitcher Matthew Clark up now. Takes strike one. And strike two as McKee is dialing in. Fouled off. Still 0-2 to Clark. That's a little high. And that's strike three. Beautiful job pitching. Strikes out. So we go to the bottom of the second. Hear the wind kicking up a little bit. Today's game brought to you by Valley Apparel and Designs. They do custom apparel and signs. 281-8777. Team, school, sports, work apparel. No order too big, no order too small. Valley Apparel and Designs. When that ad comes up, you'll see it. I don't know where it is, but it's coming. I promised them a new ad too, so I'll get that ad. I thought I'd finish it, but the logo on it I wasn't too happy with, so I'm gonna try fixing that for Wednesday's games at Livonia. So thank everybody at Valley Apparel and Designs. Italian Villa, 196 Seneca Street, 324-6063. The best Italian cuisine around is at the Italian Villa. Don't forget to stop in for the $10 two-slice pizza special with a side salad, which is basically a large salad. It's absolutely delicious at the Italian Villa. Butler Excavating Concrete, City View Towing Transport Auto Repair, 324-7400. Thanks, Brian and Sue Butler at Butler Excavating and Concrete and City View Towing Transport Auto Repair. And here we go. Dominic Nasca to lead things off, and Dominic pops it up. And good contact, able to be tracked down by Colin Mellenbacher, the senior. What do they call that, can of corn? I never understood that. I never really looked it up, never thought much about it, but I think that's where a pop fly is just. So Riley Cullen up, the senior. Had to get out of the way of that one. That's a low one inside as it goes back to the backstop. Here's a strike. Oh, and he chases that one. Full count. Walks him. So overcast day here in Hornell, New York, in Maple City. No maple trees blooming yet. They're showing their leaves. This is third baseman Gennaro Pico. At the plate. Eek. Cullen doesn't feel like he was tagged, but officials, the umpire's right there. For the second out. Pico reaches for it. It's going to be sent over to the baseball. Oh, just shy of the fence. Pico makes contact and it gets through. It's going to be, I think, put down as an error. So, even though I don't know, maybe not, because it's such a hard hit ball that I can't guarantee it's going to be caught. Although it was right to the second baseman, he had to come over just a little bit. So you almost assume that Feynman's going to make that play, but you can't assume, I guess. But in baseball, they do. I mean, it's I'm not sure. I'll have to look and see what that's. That's the shame about them sending Riley Cullen with any kind of contact. Cullen might have been on third base here in scoring position, but Shawnee Rose, shortstop, up now. It's hard to, Rose is a junior. I remember coaching basketball, and he always was at the games when he was young, wanted to play on our teams and pick up games and stuff. And it's good to get. So I'm getting old. Hope everyone's enjoying watching from Wayland and Cohocton area around Section 5, around Hornell. Bob Placer with you here. There's a shot. And easy play that time. Making the out center fielder, Brogan Cotter. And we're going to go to the third. Hornell unable to get a run that time. One left on. Still 1-1 on the John and Dagan scoreboard. Apex Chiropractic, helping you achieve new heights in wellness. I want to thank Dr. Joseph McKay at 44 Genesee Street in Hornell. He's got 14 years experience as a chiropractor. He's also a professor of nutrition and also a professional natural bodybuilder. Give him a call, 382-3751, Dr. Joseph McKay. Howard Hanna Real Estate Services and Reggie Gambini, your licensed real estate salesperson, 382-3052. Thanks, Reggie, for your support over the years. Reggie Gambino and Howard Hanna, looking to buy or sell a property? Howard Hanna and Reggie Gambino. Dr. Pat Pico, MD, 15 Loader Street in Wellsville, 585-596-4129, providing quality care to the residents of Steuben and Allegheny counties for over 25 years. Dr. Pico over in Wellsville. Dr. Pico. John and Dagan, general and trial practice, proudly serving the Southern Tier since 1989. My heads are running a little slow today. They're all timed out, but for some reason the internet thing doesn't work right. At 29 Church Street, there's John and Dagan. I want to thank John, who covers all your law needs. And of course, Mystic Media mysticmedia.com. Give them a shout. Web development, search optimization, blog content, and so much more. mysticmedia.com. McKee still on the mound for Hornell. It's number 14, Kyle Gamo, at the plate for Waco. One and one. And he swung through that, tried to hold it up. 1 and 2 to Gamo. In Hornell, there are Gemmels, and he's a Gamo. It's Gammell, Gamo. Sometimes it sounds like I'm saying Gamo, but it's Gamo. Long-time player. He yelled his name, he called his name out. This guy, that's high walks him. I couldn't tell if it was a full count or not. I told the umpire, since the scoreboard doesn't work here, and if you weren't aware, the lighting and everything has been knocked out. They had a transformer blow, and it's going to be a few months before they get it back online here. And so there's no scoreboard, no announcer, no music, no nothing. And I'm kind of relying on the umpire to give me the count all the time because of all the stuff I'm doing here as well. It also has kind of knocked out the ability for me to do commercial breaks and stuff like that, which I'm sure you guys are happy about, but there's a strike. I have the solution to it. I'll get it all figured out here for the next game. One of the big things is I'm usually on the school's Ethernet internet here, and now I'm using a mobile hotspot, so hopefully everything continues and stays on for the rest of the game. All right, and that's fouled off. 0 and 2. Ooh, a little high that time. 1 and 2. One on the John and Dagan scoreboard here again from Maple City Park in Hornell. 1-0 Waco and 0-1 Hornell. Waco again defeating Honeoye 12-2 last week. Hornell losing Saturday at Leroy, which was considered a home game for Hornell because they couldn't play here because of no umpires available. In that game, Hornell lost 4-3. Good baseball game. It went quickly, not just well played, and just came down to Hornell had runners on and bottom of the 7th and just unable to get them in. This is Marcus Brem, the junior. The sophomore. He's only a 10th grader, Brem is. Another name I've called out for other sports. Is it a full count? Is that what he's showing? I can't tell. The guy, he flips his hands over. I'm relying on the umpire. But he walked him. So now they got Gamo at second base as well. So 2 men on, 1 out. Oyer goes out to talk to McKee. At the plate is Michael Gamo. You know, when you call these kids' names out as much as I do, like they're good players, so. And obviously multi-sport, good soccer players and basketball players and baseball players. And that's going to advance the runners. Throw down to third. Gamel was already there, so it's a good run by him. Good stop by Pico. That ball kind of stung the ground a little bit as it made its way to. Ooh, call that a strike? Ooh. 1-1. Michael Gamel, the 11th grader. That one's a low one. 2-1. He's not putting his other hand up. I can't tell. I know there's 2 balls there. I think 2-1. And that's a pop. It's going to fall into the gap. Runners are coming home. And 2 runs come in. Nice base hit, 2 RBI base hit that time for Michael Gamel. Jake Kinney, who is the head coach of Hornell baseball, teaches at Waco. So very familiar with these kids. Brogan Cotter, the center fielder, up now. Cotter makes contact, and that's that off the glove of Pico? I couldn't really tell, or off the glove of shortstop Rose. This is going to be a trip to the mound with 2 on, 1 out. And McKee is done for the day. Nice pitching, though. He's done a real fine job. This inning got to him a little bit, but not enough to. But coach knows him best. And Griffin Baker is going to pitch for Hornell. Give you a couple shots of Griffin warming up here. Ready? 3-1 Waco. Yeah. 3-1 Waco. Top of the third. Okay. So Griffin Baker comes in to relieve McKee. Where'd the umpire go? Oh, okay, he's way over here. I was like, everyone else is like in their positions, but some fans over there. It's like a secret meeting. Coach Kenny's going over to check things out. They're all smiles, so I don't think it matters. So Griffin Baker into pitch now for Hornell. Hornell down 3-1. Foul tip. There's a shot. It's going to fall in. Sending Gamel home. Michael Gamel makes it 4-1. Nice hit that time by Ethan Loop. Four to 1 Waco. Now it's Isaac Mellenbacher up. Isaac pops one up. Out of play. Baker needs this strikeout. It's always a confidence booster and kind of hold them to 1 run here if he can. There's a nice pitch, but the ball it's going to advance the runners. That's a strikeout anyways. So Cotter at first, at third, and Loop at second for Waco. 2 outs. Here's a strike. That was a nice pitch by Griffin, the last one. That's outside. Wide Argentarian to play first base. We're trying to frame that one. Get a strike call, but umpire not having any piece of that. Foul tip, 2-2. Back to the backstop. He's going to throw that curve again. Sends it down. Still 2-2. That's in the dirt. 3-2. Don't want to load the bases here. Ooh, and walked him. Try to see if he could chase the outside corner, but couldn't piece it bat that time. Matthew Clark up with 2 outs, bases loaded. That's inside. 1-0. Nowhere to put him. His bases are juiced. That gets him to swing at that one. Nice pitch by Griffin Baker. Oh, way behind on that one. Nice pitches to even it out at 2-2. Oh, high and outside. Don't want to lose him here. Full count now, bases loaded. Runners will be in motion here. There's strike 3. Good job by Baker getting out of that one. Likes to make it interesting. He's trying not to smile. So Hornell limits the damage 4-1 now, just to 1 run. So 4-1 as we go to the bottom of the third. Ed's Computer Sales and Service, 180 Main Street in Hornell, 324-6424. Need a new computer, one repaired? Ed's Computers can do it. Ed's Computers. Also does network systems and security systems. Ed's Computers. Giglio's Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling, 382-0836. Chad Giglio, 24-day emergency service, fully bonded and insured. Ed Giglio's Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling. And Rustic Lux, 176 Seneca Street in Hornell. Don't throw that piece of furniture away. Bring it into Rustic Lux for reloved, refurbished furniture at Rustic Lux. Check out our huge showroom as well. Wine Chiropractic Associates, over 30 years experience of lower back pain, neck pain, headaches, and all your spine care needs. Call Dr. John Wine and Dr. Rich Kowski at Wine Chiropractic Associates, 20 Park Drive in Hornell, 324-7246. They're taking new patients now. That's Wine Chiropractic Associates. Gray Manufacturing Industry, supplying goods and technical services and consulting, as well as new and overhauled components to the Transit Authority since 2006. I want to thank everybody at Gray Manufacturing. Of course, the late Dave Gray, who was a great giver to our community, Gray Manufacturing Industries. So we go to the bottom of the third. Hornell down 4-1. Gates Miller, the leadoff things here. He's the leadoff batter for Hornell. Takes ball one. Miller, base hits, and it gets through him. Oh, he did. I don't think he was going to make it anyways. Good recovery, but Miller able to, like I said, I mentioned it. He was 3 for 3 with a walk in the game at Leroy. You want your obviously leadoff hitter to be your hitter, the one that makes contact, and man, that one's kind of reached for by Griffin Baker. Griffin Baker. Matthew Clark still on the mound for Waco. And steal by Gates Miller, but called back as a foul tip. Just foul. Gates Miller getting a workout at first. He just tried to steal last one with a foul tip. This one's foul. Runs almost a second, has to come back. Oh, late swing. Let's see if the dribbler, it's going to advance Gates, but so one out. Baker does a good job getting Gates over to second. So catcher Nick Oyer up. Oyer 1 for 1 here today. A base hit, first time at bat. Looks at a ball. That's a strike. Oyer looks it into the glove of Loop. 1-1, 1 out. Runner on second is Gates Miller for Hornell. And Oyer's there. Able to beat that one out. Kind of a lazy throw. The ball wasn't hit extremely hard, but that time Marcus Brem didn't throw it on a rope, that's for sure, but the speed of Oyer is going to get there anyways, probably, whether Brem threw it faster or not. But it wasn't the best. Like I said, the ball wasn't hit that strong, so it almost had to be a perfect throw by Brem anyway, so I'm not really blaming him. That ball gets in the dirt, kind of lost. Runners are going to advance, second and third. Now with nobody out. Or now a chance to bring things back to life here. Is Haley up at the plate. Haley 0 for 1, struck out the first time. Haley 2-0. Clark delivers. And that's, oh, he called it a strike. Wow. That was up by his head. Looked like. Three and one. I take that back. That ball was it was a strike at the other one. Get my eyes checked. It's popped up. It's going to hit the stadium roof. Full count now. That one's popped up, should be in play. Clark's under it. So it should be in play. It's definitely in play. So 2 out. So this would be big if Clark can get out of this one. Panicello. That's inside, 1-0. Panicello sends one sky high. Oh, unfortunately, in play, and the put out by Colin Mellenbacher as we go to the fourth. So top of the fourth we go. 4-1 in favor of Waco. Kyle Gamo up. Takes ball 1. Two and 0. Love to see the kids over in the. You can see the kids up in the upper corner there, playing basketball. There's about 15 of them over there. Out getting the 40-degree weather. There's a strike. It might be 1 and 2 instead of 2 and 1. I'm not sure, like I said, with my count here. That's in the side. I can't. He's not, might be 2 and 2 then, because I can't tell when he puts up his hands what he's doing. Nice hustle by Wyatt Argenteri, the junior. This is Colin Mellenbacher. Takes a strike from Baker. Griffin Baker on the mound for Hornell, the senior first baseman. He started as first baseman. He replaced Matthew McKee, the senior, who did a good job in the first 3 innings, but just got shaken a little bit. Strike 3. Marcus Brem. At the plate now. Low and outside for ball 1. Here's a strike. Oh, beautiful pitch by Griffin. Two and 2. Brem, only the sophomore, 10th grader. Ooh, and he skips out of the way of that one. That's low. It's full count now. Oh, strike 3. A good pitch. So we go to the bottom of the 4th. Take a look over at the basketball. Did I notice some of them have their shirts off? Yes, jeez. A little too cold for me. Any dunks? No. Oh, nice shot. Probably playing in honor of the national championship game tonight. Kansas and North Carolina. I was lucky this year. I went down to the Atlantic 10 tournament in Washington. Took a little shy of a 2-week vacation a couple weeks ago. Was able to see St. Bonaventure. They lost at a beautiful facility, the Capital One Arena there in Washington, D.C., with the Capitals hockey team and the Wizards play. I was there for 4 days. If anyone has a chance, you got to go see the Air and Space Museum at the Dulles Airport. There's 2 locations for the Air and Space Museum, not the one downtown, the one outside of Washington at the Dulles Airport. And it's got the shuttle, it's got the Concorde, it's got a lot of the history of space there and all that stuff. It's really enjoyable to watch. I'll get back to my story here in just a second as Dominic Naska is up now. Matthew Clark still on the mound for the Golden Eagles. Now, I'm always kind of confused, and I know there's some people from Waco watching. There's a foul tip. Sometimes I have just the Eagles listed, and sometimes the Golden Eagles. I always try I like the name the Golden Eagles, so I always try to make sure I call them the Golden Eagles. But I love their colors too. They got a great uniform cover. Waco does colors. Naska pops it up out of play. So anyways, after the trip to Washington, I continued on down, went to Charlotte and visited some friends there for 4 days and went to a Charlotte Hornets Atlanta Hawks game, which was a lot of fun. I'm not a huge NBA fan. I love basketball, but I'm a huge college and high school basketball fan. Staying alive at 0-2 is Naska. And I also bought tickets in February before I went on my trip, obviously, to the NCAA tournament in Greenville, South Carolina, where one of my former employees, J.J. Reinhardt, lives now. So I went down to visit him for several days, and we had tickets to go see the NCAA tournament, not knowing who's going to be there. And what luck. There's this pitch here. Clark delivers. It's high and outside. And obviously was able to get the crown jewel of games and teams, as we had Duke, UNC, Auburn, Miami. Nice shot. Oh, just not far enough and a little bit too high for Naska that time, as Brogan Cotter was able to get under it. So, obviously Miami went to the Sweet 16. UNC now is in the championship game. Duke obviously lost even. UNC. Auburn did very well. Auburn lost, but Auburn was the number 1 team in the nation. Just a great lineup that I was able to see, and great games played there as well. I can't remember who the other team was. UNC Fullerton was one of them. Oh, Jackson. That's right. That was the national news too. That made if you follow college basketball, Jacksonville State was also at the games that I was at, the NCAA thing, and they were the team that made it without winning their conference. Their conference champion was not qualified to play in the NCAA tournament. So Jacksonville State, there's a little shot, making good contact, just popping up a little bit too far and a little too high. That time Mellenbacher gets underneath it. So Jacksonville State, like I was saying, won their regular season. It didn't go far in even the second place team in the championship tournament didn't get invited, but their conference champion, a regular season champion, Jacksonville State, got invited. So just kind of an odd thing, and it was, like I said, big news at the time there, because I don't think it's ever happened. But anyways, just in honor of the game tonight, and a little history of my trip. Oh, and then, I forgot about that. As number 15 for Hornell, General Pico's up. Got to see St. Bonaventure play against Virginia and won a 1-point win at the University of Virginia to go to the Final Four of the NIT on my way back. So, fun-filled trip full of basketball. As General Pico, the 10th grader. You've heard his name, obviously, if you follow Peisch sports. Great basketball player, soccer player. Full count to Pico, I think. Like I said, the scoreboard's not working here, so. Pico swings through that one. I'll have to ask why Gennaro didn't run straight down the line that way. Do you have to get out of the way? I'm not sure how that works, to tell you the truth. Because usually when Hornell, you'll see Baker take the outside. See you later. And that's how they play it. This one was right down. I'm not sure about that. But anyways, we're going to go to the 5th. Baker still on the mound for Hornell. Today's game brought to you by the Overhead Door Company of Canisteo Valley. It's the genuine, the original The Overhead Door Company. Thanks, Jim Oyer, 382-8172. Commercial, residential, agricultural doors. Nothing but the best. Stop into First Heritage. Open up a savings account or checking account. Check out all the financial service. You can log into firstheritage.com. Check out all the financial services. I'm a member of First Heritage. Dagan Funeral Home, 38 Church Street. Cremation service is only $16.95. The lowest cremation. That's how I'm going to be put, not to death, but I'm going to be cremated. The Ryan agencies, Hornell, Jasper, and Wellsville. Give them a call, 324-7500. Maple City Dodge, Airport Road, North Hornell. Great sales, great service on all Dodge Chrysler Jeeps. Thanks, Gary Harwood and the Birch Brothers, Maple City Dodge. Elderwood at Hornell, long-term care facility, short-term rehab. Check out the beautiful facilities at Elderwood at Hornell. Michael Gamel up. Waco with a 4-1 lead here. Nice pitch by Baker that time. Oh, nice pitch at him, thinking that time as the ball foul tipped off 0-2 was Baker ahead. And nice strikeout. As you said, it was funny. If you can go back and watch that replay, Baker gives the old strikeout sign himself. It was funny. Baker rings him up. Brogan Cotter. Pop fly. Looks like Dom Naska has it. So 0-2, Ethan Loop. Swings to that, and Baker throwing some heat. Way behind. And there's a base hit. Finally making contact as Loop gets on first. Good hitting by Ethan. So 2-out runner. Pop up. You can see Shawnee Rose underneath it. And that's the 3rd out. It's going to take us to the bottom of the 5th. Today's game is brought to you by Connors and Ferris, your workers' comp attorneys. Offices in Buffalo, Rochester, New York City. Call 585-262-COMP for Connors and Ferris. Thanks, Connors and Ferris. And Dr. Andrew Wilhelm, sports medicine physician at St. James Hospital. Thanks, Dr. Wilhelm in St. James, 385-3740. Dr. Wilhelm in St. James. Simmons and Rockwell Ford and Simmons and Rockwell Nissan make car buying simple when you drive your deal. At Simmons and Rockwell Ford and Simmons and Rockwell Nissan. Check out all the new and used cars they have up there on the lots. Right up, just up the road here. Home Healthcare Services, want to thank them. They've joined our advertising. Provides compassionate in-home health care and for the comfort of your own home, promoting independence and enriching quality of life. 324-4142. Of course, Mike Palmer, Plumbing, Heating, Air Conditioning, State Route 36 in Canisteel. Call 698-4440 for need a plumber. Call Palmer, Mike Palmer, Plumbing, Heating, Air Conditioning. Hess's Tree and Stump Removal, Bucket Truck Services, Chipping, Stump Grinding, Dependable Expert Service. Call Lenny Rose, 324-1326. It's Hess's Tree and Stump Removal. Okay, Shawnee Rose up. Trying to get something going here. Down 4-1, and Rose on a rope, just foul. Went between the bag and head coach Jake Kinney. Rose reaches out, a nice scoop. And it's going to get past. Rose, I looked like Rose, and it was out of play too, so Rose will advance to second. Now, I'm not sure. I couldn't tell exactly, and I can't tell by, I won't be able to see the replay. Let's see. I guess I can. I want to see if Sean was going to beat that out anyways. it's tough to call, but so I guess I'm going to call it an error. Gates Miller, the left-hander. Miller with a shot to right. Shawnee Rose, oh, they were sending Sean, and they could have really. That ball gets away. Oh, unfortunately, Sean didn't keep going, but nothing you can do there. That's just, he just almost can't, So I don't blame him for stopping up because you don't know Matthew Clark, the pitcher's going to bobble it, and it's going to get through him. So it does advance Gates Miller to second. So Miller on second now and Rose on third with nobody out. And Griffin Baker up. Oh, chasing the high one. Like the movie A League of Their Own. Stay off the high ones. Baker. It's going to score a run, but it's also going to keep Gates Miller at second. Sorry, I'm looking around to see what. So Gates Miller had to hold up there as that ball was hit to short, and he's going to score a run to make it 4-2. Nick Oyer fouls one off. That one's high. 1-1. Base hit here. That's high. 2-2. Oh, and he reached. That's going to drop in. Miller had to hold up there just enough because you're not really positive. You don't want to get yourself caught to a double play because of that. So unfortunately, it does advance Gates over, but I think if Gates had known that was going to drop in there, it would have given Hornell another run. So runners on the corners now for Hornell. Don't forget to give us a like. You're watching on YouTube, and or a dislike. They have the dislike button now on YouTube. But they changed it. Well, I guess they've always had the dislike, but they changed it so you can't see how many people actually dislike your broadcast or whatever, which is funny. I think I can see it, but the public can't see it. Swing through that one. Wyatt Argentieri, the first baseman. Don't forget, we'll be live Wednesday at Livonia as Hornell travels up to take on the Bulldogs, who are playing right now. See if I can get a score for you here. That's going to be popped up. That's going to score a run as Miller comes in standing up. So Wyatt with an RBI. He's got the old brush cut going. So 2 outs. Hornell going to be a nice knockdown, but just couldn't get it over in time. That's going to happen. Runners at first and second now. 2 outs. Dominic Naska up. It's high. It's going to be a trip to the mound. Keep Clark in. Two and 0. Naska pops it up. And over to make the final out. It's Kyle Gamble. We go to the 6th. The 6th. Baker's still in. Today's game brought to you by Valley Apparel and Designs. They do custom apparel and signs. 281-8777. Team, school, sports, work apparel. No order too big, no order too small. Valley Apparel and Designs. And by the Italian Villa, the best Italian cuisine around, right down the street here from Hornell High School, 196 Seneca Street. You can see the pictures of all your favorites at the Italian Villa. Butler Excavating and Concrete, City View Towing, Transport, and Auto Repair, 324-7400. Thanks, Brian and Sue Butler at Butler Excavating and Concrete and City View Towing, Transport, and Auto Repair. I'm waiting for the ad to change. It'll change eventually. I'm not sure. There we go. Apex Chiropractic, helping you achieve new heights in wellness. Dr. Joseph McKay, 382-3751. 14 years experience as a chiropractor and also a professor of nutrition and a professional natural bodybuilder. Apex Chiropractic, Dr. Joseph McKay. Howard Hanna Real Estate Services and Reggie Gambino. Buy or sell a property, give Reggie Gambino a call. Reggie Gambino, Howard Hanna. What a great combination. Okay, Charles Feynman, sophomore, makes contact. And it came off. The people are scrambling down below as the ball goes over to the behind the stadium. A 1-1, or 0-2. I'm sorry. There's a strikeout. Griffin Baker, the senior. Had the pleasure of coaching him when he was 13 years old in basketball. Wasn't that tall then. His mom was a superstar basketball player for Alfred University back in late 90s, early 2000s. She's now a school teacher here in Hornell. I would always get her. It's actually I would always mispronounce her name. It's Sam Salmon. I would always call her Sam Solomon. I don't know why. It wasn't done intentionally. I just look at the name and there's strike three. Griffin, 2 quick strikeouts. White Argentary swinging his hands there at first. A little low. A little low. Four to 3, Waco on top. Top of the 6th. 1-1 count. Kyle Gamel. Gamel with an L. Two and one. way behind that one. Strike 3. Griff strikes out the side. Go to the bottom of the 6th. Today's game brought to you by Dr. Pat Pico, MD, 15 Loader Street, 585-596-4129. Providing quality care to the residents of Steuben and Allegheny counties for over 25 years. Dr. Pat Pico. Pico. Dr. Pico, there it is. Proudly serving the Southern Tier since 1989. I couldn't call him Dr. John Dagan, but it's Attorney John Dagan, 324-6690. Thanks, John, for all your support over the years. My longest advertiser's been on since the early 90s. MysticMedia.com, your small business digital success partner, web development, search optimization, blog content, social media, and so much more. Log on to Mystic Media and Jim Moore. Thank you very much, Jim Moore at MysticMedia.com. Ed's Computer Sales and Service, 180 Main Street in Hornell, 324-6424. Need a new computer or one repaired? Ed's Computers can do it. Ed's Computers sales and service. Ed's Computers. Giglio's Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling, 382-0836. Chad Giglio, 24-hour-a-day emergency service, fully bonded and insured at Giglio's. And Rustic Lux, don't throw that piece of furniture away. Bring it into Rustic Lux for reloved, refurbished, and repaired furniture. They can do it all at Rustic Lux. Stop in and check out our huge showroom, too, at Rustic Lux. Now pitching, number 14, Kyle Gamel. Ken Hornell 0-1. They lost to at Leroy, even though it was a Hornell home game, because they had to move the game. So Hornell 0-1. Waco comes in at 1. Has come in at 1-0. They beat Honeywell, the Class D school, 12-2. Livingston County matchup here between Waco and Hornell. And Riley Cullen. Riley Cullen up now. Makes contact. And it's overthrown. Cullen will go out of play, so Cullen, nice contact, kid. Beautiful shot, and you can see the hustle. So really, nothing that Marcus Brem could do. I mean, he tried to get rid of that ball quickly, and just off cue, I think Cullen would have made it anyways, but it's hard to tell. I'm looking at a monitor when this happens, so it's always tough to tell exactly what's if he's going to make it or not. So Gennaro, third baseman Gennaro Pico lays down a bunt foul. Pico's got some wheels too, so if this is laid down right, he might be able to get himself on with a good bunt here. Did that hit him? No. It is going to advance the runner, though, so now what do you do? Well, what's the count, though, first of all? Is Cullen, it's over to third. I didn't see what the count was, unfortunately. He's swinging. That's going to score a run to tie things up. And Pico tries to run that one out, but just over in time with the ball. Good hustle by Cullen. Good job by Pico. Shawnee Rose up shortstop. That's a nice pitch. Again, Kyle Gamel in the pitch now, the senior. Outside 1-1. Rose makes contact right over to third. And another bad throw. Wow, fielding issues now is Matthew Clark. That ball is going to go into nice job. Rose almost overruns the base, or overslides the base. Good hustle, wheels by Rose. So Gates Miller up, who's been the hottest batter on the Hornell's roster this year. Gates Miller. I tell you, he has been a treat to watch his whole high school career. When it comes to all the... He's only in 11th grade, too. So he's got another year to go. But I remember when he was 8th grade shooting baskets for the basketball team, and he reached for that one. And he couldn't miss. He would just keep hitting threes, one after another. It was just so exciting to do JVs when he was on JV then, and continued on in high school and varsity, too. He's a great basketball player. So Gates Miller has done an awesome job for Hornell in all sports that he's played. Ooh, and Miller holds it up. One and two. That one's in the dirt. And Rose is going to stay home at third. Good game here if you tuned in to watch it. Oh, Miller swings through that one. Nice pitch that time. Beautiful job by Gamel. You know, you throw that off speed stuff and it's it. Griffin Baker with 2 outs now going to try getting Rose home. Throw over to first. Or third, I'm sorry. Matt Clark playing third for the Golden Eagles. Ooh, and that's inside. That's inside, 2-0. You almost, with 2 outs, you want Griffin to hit the ball, you know what I mean? I don't think Gamel's going to give him anything he can hit. Trying to get him to chase. There's a strike. I guess he did give him something he could try. I'm just, well, that's the time you do it. I think Griffin probably had it in his head, too, that he's not going to send me anything that I can hit. But if you're throwing 2 balls... And that's going to be caught to send us to the 7th. Hornell does tie it up. So 4-4 in the sixth. Today's game is brought to you by at 4-4. Accept the new pay by Dr. John Wine, Dr. Rich Kowski, 20 Park Drive. Back and neck pain, headaches. They can solve those issues for you. Wine Chiropractic Associates, Grain and Manufacturing, Transit Industry Engineering, Consulting, and Manufacturing since 2006. Down there in the South Yards, Gray Manufacturing. Jenny won the original overhead door company. Saw that in there. As Griffin Baker is still on the mound for Hornell. One and one. Colin Mellenbacher up. Reaches for that one, gets punched out. Baker. Temperature dipping right down here. What is the temperature? It was 48 earlier. Let's see what it is now. 1-1 to Marcus Brem. It's still 48. It feels like it's colder than that. The wind is up a little bit, so it's nice catch by Miller. 2 outs. So Michael Gamel with 2 outs. A little high for ball 1. 1-1 to Gamel. Oh, nice pitch, just a little. And Griffin looks over. First base umpire. Hopefully going to get a called strike. Fouled out, 2-2. A little high, full count. Oh. Didn't get it to drop as much as he wanted. Shot. And again, Gates Miller out there. A nice catch by Shawnee Rose behind his back on the throw-in by Miller. Miller waving over to his fans in the crowd. So we go to the bottom of the 7th. Nick Oyer up, catcher for Hornell. Kyle Gamble on the mound for Waco. That one's in the dirt. That one's in the dirt, so 2-0. Officially at just over 2 hours of game time here. Game started at 4:34. Now it's 6:34. Yeah, you gotta take one there. Nice pitch that time by Gamel. That's inside, so 5-pitch walk. Wyatt Argentieri up, first baseman. Left-handed batter. Getting the signs from head coach Jake Kinney. There goes Oyer. And he's safe. I'm not sure Oyer did the best slide in the world there. Yeah, kind of. I watched the replay. Not on the suggestion list of slides by head coach. Oh, why chasing that, Wyatt? Let him throw. He's been throwing balls. That's one. I'm not sure if he's getting the signs from Kenny or not, but Argentieri wanna be, I would have thought anyways, not swinging there. But maybe the idea is to get Oyer over a little bit, but 1-1. Wyatt is extremely. What's going on? Oh, they're. Are they putting a. Okay, so they pinched a run for Oyer. Two and one. So there doesn't have to be a first base coach. Two and two, Argentieri. I'm kind of surprised the right fielder's not positioned now. They're pushing for, looking for Argentieri to push the ball, but full count. Argentieri swings. High one. Panicello up now. Oh, and he gets to the outfield, but he can't go. Yeah, a little too late that time. Caleb Galloway is on second there. I I think if he doesn't slide back, but you gotta slide back. That's just the baseball. You know, you have to do that. But if he just hadn't and slid back, he could have made it. But since you have to slide, I guess that's a moot point. But Galloway keeps checking over to second to make sure Galloway stays home. It does got a nice little lead. That's high. So finally a pitch to Panicello here after Panicello started a little bit too late on that one, 1-1. Nice pitch that time by Gamel. That's high, 2-1. That's in the dirt. Second baseman Dominic Naska up second, or on deck, I'm sorry. Panicello 3-1. Oh, and it looks like, is everyone going to be safe? Well, Panicello's out. Nice recovery by Gamel. Naska up now. Oh, and that's the third out. Hornell had his chances. We're going to go to the eighth. So extra innings here in Hornell. Griffin Baker still pitching for Hornell at the plate. Number 12, Ethan Loop. 1-2 to Loop. Strike 3, beautiful pitch. There's the one he wanted earlier. Get that sink on that. One and one. One and two. Strike 3, beautiful pitch. Again, he was listed in the, he was a Rochester DNC as players to watch. Griffin Baker, and you can see why. He's been magical here on the mound. Nice play. All happy and go lucky. He should be. He's doing a good job.
Let's go, boys. Let's get the bats going. Let's go.
So we go to the bottom of the 8th. What they should do is, like the major leagues, they put a runner on to start the inning on second. In extra innings. Kyle Gamble still in the on the mound here for Waco. Wide Argenteri warming up in the bullpen for Hornell. Riley Cullen to lead things off for Hornell. Hornell's got to continue to be patient here. Let him throw the first strike. Don't swing at anything that. Well, that one gets by, and Cullen gets on with an error. I think he got on an error the first time he was at bat, or the last time he was at bat as well. Pico up. Pico's going to lay down a bunt. Look at the speed of Pico, though. And he got pulled off. He got pulled off the bag. Oh, my goodness. I think he got pulled off the bag. Let's check it. I want to see that again. I could be wrong. Oh, I don't know. He might have stayed on there. I have to look at it again, but good hustle by Pico, but good play by Waco that time. Feynman. It's Michael Gamo. I'm sorry, not Feynman. Michael Gamo. Uh-oh, popped up. Nice basket catch that time by Clark. Gates Miller up now. Beautiful basket catch. Watch it again. Wow, look at the lineup. The right fielder is, if Miller is ahead of this, like that ball. Oh, foul. Like I said, if he gets a hold of it, and that's a game winner. That was a foot. A couple feet. Looked a lot closer than it was. Now you see the third base or the right fielder moving over a little bit. I think Miller wants to get a. Oh, they're automatically walking him. Oh, that stinks. It's a good play. I mean, head coach Steve Wager. But Griffin Baker, he's been on fire as well, so. Nice job by Cullen. Beautiful job, Riley. Going to be a meeting at the mound. Are they changing pitchers, or what are they thinking here? I am cold. It's cold here. Now do you walk Baker? And you load the bases. There's an out at every bag, you know. Tough decision. But, gonna pitch to him. And there's a base hit. Hornell's going to win it. Oh, no. Yeah, it is, right? Yeah, I'm going to say, I wonder why. Yeah, Hornell wins the ball game. I wonder why whatchamacallit was running back to the bag to first game here. Everyone's a little confused, including me. So Baker gets the winning hit. Gonna shake hands. So that's it. Don't forget, Wednesday we'll be live from Livonia for Hornell at Livonia. Again, Griffin Baker with the walk-off hit here as Hornell evens their record up at 1-1. Waco also drops to 1-1. And that's it. Thanks for joining us. See you Wednesday.